What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. Winding down the month of October here as I am on my way back to America. Hopefully. Hope they're okay with everything I'm packing in my suitcase. Uh-oh. What's that baggie? I might want to rethink that one. Anyway, just kidding. I would never. Anyway, we are talking matchup preview, Buckeyes versus the Nits. The Buckeyes aim to bury a, we call them a rival. They don't see themselves as having a rival, but anyway, number one Buckeyes, 7-0. Oh, hey, don't forget to visit the BuckeyeCast.com. Get yourself something warm if you live up north there in the cold weather. Get yourself a hoodie, long sleeve tee. Tri-blend t-shirts are always nice. Hat, all the stuff. So check it out at thebuckeyecast.com. Everything is still on sale. Now, Saturday, noon on Fox, the big nooner. We get hosed again. Big noon in Columbus. What's new? The Buckeyes coming off a 34-0 shutout win at Wisconsin week before last. Penn State, we know this. Downward spiral. Lost 4 straight since then fired James Franklin before that. So the Buckeyes got momentum rolling. Hopefully the bye week didn't slow us down. It's that rest versus rust argument, we always have. So hopefully there is no rust. We just needed to get healed up and get some guys healthy. So Julian Sayin, 393 yards against Wisconsin, 4 TDs. That puts him at 1,872 yards, 19 touchdowns, 3 picks, 80% completion percentage. So the Buckeyes are rolling on offense. Carnell Tate continues to have monster games against Wisconsin, 6 for 111 and 2 touchdowns. The defense, second shutout of the year. That leads college football. They lead college football in total defense, allowing 217 yards per game and 5.9 points per game. Matt Patricia's unit. Why are we talking about Matt Patricia's unit? Oh, Matt Patricia's unit hasn't allowed a touchdown in 3 straight games. Is that any good? Yes, is the answer we're looking for. So this downward spiral for Penn State, what happened exactly? They were once 3-0, ranked number 2 in the country. Now, 3-4 losers of 4 straight. Losers, I emphasize. Fired James Franklin after the double overtime loss to Oregon. I wonder if they saw this one coming. The downward spiral, 30-24, they lost that game. That was a ball game. Interim head coach Terry Smith is 0-4. Drew Aller out with an injury. QB now is Ethan Grunkmeyer, another Ohio native from Olentangy. Last week, Penn State blew a lead. They lost 25-24 to Iowa. Yeah, Iowa is putting up points now. So let's talk about this Penn State offense versus the Buckeye defense. Penn State offense, 99th in the country in total offense. They're only putting up 355 yards per game. Now, they are 36th in the country in points per game, putting up 34 on average. But this Buckeye defense is first. 217 yards per game allowed, and then 5.9 points per game allowed. Best in the country in both. So what's that mean? This is the worst possible matchup for a struggling offense. So what are the real problems for this Penn State offense? Well, they've got no rhythm right now under offensive coordinator Andy Kotelnicki. He literally said this in a press conference. He said, I don't know, when he was asked about what's wrong with the offense. I don't know. That's never a good answer, buddy. So you're getting fired at the end of the year. Penn State has not hit 70 first-half passing yards in Big Ten play yet. Wide receivers can't separate. QB is running for his life. Blame some of that on the O-line as well. They do have a bright spot in freshman wide receiver Kobe Howard. He might get some more snaps. He's one of the few guys with speed. So Buckeyes will have to play somebody deep to cover him. Key matchups, though, Katron Allen, the running back, he's the heart of the offense. 612 yards on the season, 9 touchdowns. So, but our front seven is no pushover. Caden McDonald, K-Mac, Caden Curry, Ty Malone, Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, and the rest of the gang, they've been elite against the run. Penn State has averaged just 49 rushing yards. In 2023, they averaged 49 rushing yards against Ohio State. And then expect Matt Patricia to try and bait Grunkmeyer into some disguised coverages and see if they can get some turnovers off the kid. The Jim Knowles angle, got to talk about him. Fucking guy. A little revenge week for somebody? I don't know. I don't expect to see Ryan Day and Jim Knowles shaking hands before the game, that's for sure. But the ex-DC for the Buckeyes, now DC at Penn State, and it's gone south fast, in a hurry. Like he's on a plane to Florida. Penn State's defense, 20th in the country, allowing 303.7 in yards per game, 19 points per game, that's 29th. But against the run, they're 91st in the country. That seems like a problem. The issue is not players. It's Jim Knowles' scheme. We went through this ourselves for 3 years. It hasn't translated. It's overcomplicated, disjointed, and soft against the run. Stop me if you've heard this before. The Buckeye defenders this week will have quietly made it known that they prefer Matt Patricia's communication and trust over Jim Knowles' my way or the highway style of defense. So expect the Buckeyes to run right at the Jim Knowles defense. Now the Buckeye offense versus the Penn State defense. Penn State's pass defense, 5th in the country. They got a legit secondary, usually do. They only allow 145 yards passing, so don't expect a high-flying affair for 400 yards passing or something. But the run defense, again, 91st in the country, giving up 159 yards per game. So expect Bo Jackson and Isaiah West to carry the load and plow. The Buckeyes will use tempo and RPOs early, so they'll get Sayin in rhythm, and then they'll spread them out and start plucking away and surgically dissecting this defense. Now, why do you say that, Joe? Well, because Penn State plays heavy man coverage. Bad idea against Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate, and Brandon Ennis for that matter. Jeremiah over 600 yards receiving, 7 touchdowns. He laughs when you try and man him up. And if you want to double or triple him, he's still laughing because Carnell's wide ass open on the other side. So keys to the game, start fast. It's a noon game, so some early tempo will kill any hope Penn State might have. My advice is hope is not a strategy. Hope in one hand, shit in the other. See which one fills up faster. Also, stay balanced. Attack their front seven. Don't get pass happy. Like I said, they're 91st against the run. This could be a run-heavy day. You know, the opposite of that Wisconsin game. Let's protect Sayin, keep him upright. Penn State will still blitz a lot. You know Jim Knowles. He'll throw a 0 blitz in there for you, and, you just have to make them pay. So, and they're going to have some delayed pressures as well. Another key to this game, contain Katron Allen. This is on the defense for the Buckeyes. Force Grunkenmeyer to beat you. He can't. And let's not get complacent. Final key. Coming off a bye, stay locked in and get that momentum early and send these guys home by halftime. So spread is the Buckeyes. I've got minus 21 right now. It's been fluctuating a little bit. Total 48.5. Penn State has scored just 58 points in the last 4 games combined, so I don't think we can plan on them to help out. I don't know if they can muster up a touchdown here. So the Buckeyes haven't allowed a touchdown since September. It's almost November. Yeah. Penn State, to wrap it up here, Penn State season is in free fall. There's no end in sight. The Buckeye defense is playing with vengeance and precision. And then unless the team sleepwalks through the first quarter, this should get ugly by halftime. So I think you have a good idea who I'm taking. But anyways, please visit BuckeyeCast.com. Check it out. Everything is still on sale. Get yourself some, or buy something for somebody else. You got Christmas coming up soon. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be back on the other side, safely home, hopefully, barring another mechanical issue with the airplane. But anyways, we'll talk to you later. Go Bucks.